Hello and welcome back to the Loudmouths Podcast. You're watching the hostess with the mostess, the FPS Diesel, along with the guy who actually eats hostess desserts, Wild Spartans.
I'll have you know, I don't prefer Hostess desserts.
And
I think Twinkies are overrated.
really, well,
Yeah.
you're wrong. And
Says the skinny one.
Quite, what's your opinion on Twinkies?
Hostess the Mostest sounds like an epic rap battles of history intro.
Well, I'd like to think I'm pretty cool, so that intro is staying, and I will not redo it.
Okay.
Okay.
There
That
we
works.
go. Anyway,
Okay.
I didn't bring any topics to the table.
You brought one.
Yeah.
What's your one topic, Diesel? Come on, spit it out.
Alex Jones got banned, but this time for realsies. I think it was because
Wow,
he said he was going to punch Marco Rubio in the face or something.
What a
It was,
shocker. Well, okay.
It wasn't about the Marco Rubio thing. It was about like some thing he did with a CNN reporter a while ago. It was like Oliver Darcy or some shit.
I don't know. I don't know what he did. I'm just sad he's gone.
So
weird guy.
well, for what I saw, it's this big fucking conspiracy theory that CNN talked to Jack to get him banned, and then Twitter gave Jack the exclusive Twitter gave CNN the exclusive scoop that he was gonna get banned before he actually got banned.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's from what
God.
I've seen,
That's not cool.
yeah, I don't know how true that is, but it's totally something I could see happening because CNN is CNN. So
The conspiracy.
You guys remember when CNN completely doxed that guy and then held his identity at ransom on national television?
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
That was a big mistake, CNN.
what great people that work at CNN. I
Miss-
love CNN.
Feel like shit. Just want Casey. Nice step back. What does CNN stand for again?
Central News Network? It might not.
Hold up. Does Beam is Beam owned by CNN?
Now it is.
Like
no,
that-
not anymore. I don't think. I think the team still works there, but I don't know if it's under
I
Beam.
thought they owned
bought
them.
it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, because I was watching a Beam video the other day, and it was talking about how the world's not getting worse, but news organizations make you think that, and they literally threw CNN under the bus multiple times. So it was like, are they owned by CNN? Because they use multiple of their articles as examples of bad examples of you shouldn't do this. So
I don't know. They
confused
might
me.
be. Just because they're owned by CNN doesn't mean they have to, say nice shit about them. I guess. I don't know. They are journalists. They might get away with it given their, landscape. It's hard to say.
Okay. Well, yeah, Alex Jones got banned. That's not a surprise. Can we talk about something that's way more interesting, like Roblox?
Ay, Dios.
Okay, Coit, take it away.
So recently, Kanye West and Lil Pump, the fucking dynamic duo, the most unlikely combo, dropped a music video, and it was fucking the both of them as really small midget people lusting after this one woman, and they were shaped like
She was a
fucking Roblox
giant woman,
characters.
by the way.
Giant women. They were small Roblox characters.
Yes.
In fact,
Yeah.
I'm looking at the image right now because it's Diesel's profile picture is Kanye as a Roblox character, but it's
It
from
looks real dumb.
It looks real dumb,
like-
but that Lil Pump hook is stuck in my head.
I don't like that song.
It's I don't think I'd put it in my playlist, but it's good for a laugh.
No, I'd blast
No,
that in my
it's
car
fucking-
while my family's
it's
there.
It's fucking hilarious.
You're
Don't
such
get me
a
wrong, it's
fucking
hilarious.
hoe. I love it. Oh fuck it. It's great.
It's hilarious watching them fucking just waddle through
Just
the hallway.
watching fucking Kanye's face throughout the entire thing is the best. I love he just does an ad lib and then it does a really quick cut to a close up shot of him. And it's so fucking just sporadic. I love it so much.
Is that all you're gonna say, that you love it?
I love it. I
There are
love it.
absolute
Oh my God.
units in that video.
They are,
honestly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Literally what it is.
They are
Overthrow the
definition.
entirety of the Mongolian Empire.
They should have just called it absolute units.png.
They can barely fit through the big doors at Walmart. That's how much of a unit they are.
That's how much of a unit.
That's how
Those
absolute
are
of a
pretty
unit
big
they are.
doors.
How much stuff do you think they could fit in those costumes? How much do you think they could just
Here's a
fill
better
out their-
question. What's in those costumes already?
Probably just cardboard,
Probably
honestly.
stuffing.
Just cardboard. It's just
I'd imagine
boxes.
for them, they want them to be able to move pretty freely, so it'd probably just be hollow.
I feel like
looks
cardboard
soft,
would make a lot of
though.
noise.
I'm sure the clothes are
looks
soft.
It looks soft. Like it looks like you could like poke it and just be like a teddy bear. But
You know
no,
you know the suit the fucking like contortionist wore in the One Joji music video?
no.
Well, in his music video for Demons, it's like a dude in like a big fucking suit, like standing in an empty pool, and he's like chained to the thing. Maybe it could have been something like that.
What they use for that? I just clicked.
I don't know. It's just it could be something like that. But it's like
That
all
looks like a
fuzzy shit.
loose suit with stuffing.
Yeah, it could have been something like that where it was kind of light though.
You know what this pool looks like in this music video?
What?
It looks like the PUBG fucking pool.
Of course, you did it. I always thought it looked like the Call of Duty 4 Chernobyl pool.
Oh, maybe it does. Oh, did you guys see Black Ops 4 fucking
The Blackout
trailer?
Oh, that totally dropped, and we didn't even like put that.
Oh my
down.
god, that it
Jesus.
looks.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Let's talk about it right now then. Fuck it. It looks
Yeah.
like I can't even lie. It looks so sick. Like God.
No, it does look sick. I can't wait to shoot people in Nuketown again.
Like it's the zombies Nuketown too, and there's zombies in the game. Like I'm so excited to walk around in the courtyard in Verrucht. God, I've never been excited for anything more in my life.
yeah, like the map is just a bunch of like the best Black Ops maps all put together. That's fucking great.
I'll be honest, it looks really stupid, but that's not a bad thing in this case.
They're like feeding off nostalgia. That's all they're doing at this point.
I
mean, yeah.
know they are, but I'm gonna have fun with nostalgia anyways. Like I'm okay
They're like,
with that.
what do people want? World War II game. Give them World War II game. What do they want? All the old shit back. Just give them all the old shit.
Fuck it, let's put Woods back in it. Yay!
I just want COD 4 remastered, and I want it to actually be good, but they made it flop, so they're never gonna be able to do it again. So now they have to make Modern Warfare 2 remastered and not fuck that up.
Was fucking COD 4 remastered bad?
It wasn't bad. Okay. It wasn't bad, but the way that they like put it out there for the public was so fucking shit, and it made it die.
They bundled it with Infinite Warfare.
Yeah.
And nobody wants Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, exactly. So they made it free. They made it like separate later. They can get it for $20 right now for PlayStation and like PC and stuff. But it's like the fact that there was a point where they wanted me to buy Infinity War, it just killed the fucking momentum of the game. So it's like lots of people didn't get it. I have it in the PS4 and the PC, and the PC version's complete trash compared to the PS4, optimization-wise and things like that. So if you're thinking about getting the PC, don't do that. Get it on the PlayStation or Xbox, depending. But it's still fun. I just wish that like it wasn't dead, or at least dead on PC. Because I would play it on PC if it, had
Is there
people
like
playing
is there like a mod community like Prop Hunt or some shit for it on PC?
Nah, because I don't. It's the anti-cheat. I don't think
the
it, like,
original
really
COD
allows
So the mod
that
so
shit.
the mod community's only
The
on
original
the original
COD
COD 4
does
still.
that.
Does it still have one?
Yeah.
Does it still have like a mod community in the original?
Oh, dude, there's people here. I'm gonna go right now and fucking see how many people are actually still playing that game, because I know there's people playing it right now on the fucking PC.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
And of course, because like that's where it's the most alive, because just all the random shit,
It doesn't really. Damn, it doesn't say on the fucking community page. I hate when it doesn't do that. Okay, someone talk while I look for this.
You remember when Black Ops 3 had custom zombies and it completely flopped?
There was custom zombies in Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
did
Like
not even
World
know
at
that.
War custom zombies peaked on fucking like when there was like a lapse in zombies content, but like eventually when they just started releasing zombies every year, like there wasn't any niche for it to fill anymore. So like Black Ops 3 zombies kind of flopped because of it, and the mod tools just weren't there for all throughout. People were expecting a bunch of good maps at the very beginning, I'm pretty sure, and they just didn't exist because the
Okay.
mods hadn't been out for long enough.
So there's about so on average every 24 hours, like there's about 250 people playing at all times. COD 4.
That's not bad for like a over 10-year-old game.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. I mean, like, it's better than Lawbreakers.
What's
one- no one
Lawbreakers?
Lawbreaker,
Yeah, exactly.
Lawbreakers probably has like negative players at this point.
No, it literally does. It's fucking zero. And like the fact
it has
that they
like it legitimately has negative players. What?
no, it has
Oh,
zero.
it can't have
Okay,
less than
I said
zero
like it
people
probably has
playing.
negative players as a joke, and you're like literally, and you said literally it does, and I'm like, wait, what?
Game characters
Yeah,
are
I mean-
walking off stage.
I mean, does,
They're like-
does the
like-
fucking staff abandon the game count because they went out of business? Does that count as negative players?
The fucking like Thanos' snap effects Lawbreakers characters too.
Jesus.
I mean, basically. Yeah, they tried, like, really fucking hard to make that game not...
Bad. No, it wasn't even that bad.
Okay,
No,
you
it
know what's
wasn't
actually
bad.
funny about you saying there's negative players? It actually says negative point, like, negative 2.3 overall.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Because it's been a decrease. Yeah, there's actually 25 people playing since 7 minutes ago. Wow, I'm impressed.
Wow. What a resurgence. We're seeing a comeback, guys.
It sucks too because that game actually played really fucking well. Like, it played really well. So it sucks that it like completely died. Like Diesel and I played it and we're like, I really hope this game doesn't die. And it died.
And it died instantly. Well, it tried to be a
Yeah.
competitive like hero shooter like Overwatch, and it's not that at all. It's more like a Quake competitor.
Yeah. And Quake already has a pretty small fucking player base in comparison to other shit.
Yeah,
so,
but Quake's audience is really dedicated, so it's not like they're gonna switch
which is
over.
why they wouldn't play Lawbreakers, yeah.
How big a niche do you think it
So-
had on consoles?
A fucking huge niche. See, like, the problem is, it's like, I feel like it's a lot to do with the presentation they gave for, like, the graphics, because it's like, it looked good, but, like, it looked kind of like, it didn't look super graphically appealing. You know, like it looked like a Quake game, which I think was one of the issues they had. They should have made it look more pretty.
Sick.
I think that would have made it do better. Yeah.
I don't think anybody would play that on console though. Actually, giving it thought, I don't think it's what console gamers actually like look for personally.
I don't know why, but I can't see myself ever playing like a hero shooter like Overwatch or Lawbreakers in this case on a console.
Yeah, I can't
Yep.
either.
One of the top fucking things is like, give me my money back. One of the top reviews. It's like,
me my
you made
money
it free to
back.
play, then you shut down the servers. Give me my money back.
Yeah.
I don't
Fair.
blame them, to be fair. The only reason this wasn't like No Man's Sky, where like they're giving temporary like refunds, is because you know, it's not No Man's Sky and it wasn't a huge flop. It was a huge flop, but no one heard it flop.
Remember when No Man's Sky next came out and like we all bought it because we thought we were gonna play it for a bit and then we played it for like a week.
Dude,
and
I
stopped.
played that shit for like 20 hours.
Yeah, I got
You
a lot
kidding
of
me?
hours in that game.
I
haven't
got like
finished it.
maybe 5 or 10, but it's like I didn't get nearly as much as I probably should have.
No, I fucking owned that shit for like 2 years, and I got a lot of time into it. I actually could go back to it and just like be completely set, because I have autonomous mining units on a planet that has fuck, what is it? I think it's sulfur. It's something it's green and it's expensive. I think
Plutonium
chlorine, I
or
think.
chlorine. I don't
No,
know.
wait, no, it's like plutonium. It's blue, actually.
Okay,
yeah.
I was about to make a joke about like trying to heat up your like clean your pool or some shit, but clean that shit with plutonium and you'll die.
it's like plutonium or something like that, and I have it mining it constantly. So like, if I log back in, I could just fly to that planet, get all the shit, and get like a.
How do you have it
4 million
mining it
credits or
constantly?
something.
Is that like is there like a bot you can set that up?
Yeah, there's a bot you learn how to make once you make a base and shit like that, and you get there's like a scientist you have to make, and then you make the scientist, and then he will eventually give the blueprints for an autonomous mining unit.
Okay, I have 10 hours on No Man's Sky. Sick.
Yeah, and then you put them on nodes, and then like the nodes never disappear; they just constantly mine.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, that made me rich. But yeah, I played that for a long fucking time before I gave up on it again. Now I'm playing Spider-Man, and I'm gonna be really sad when the story for Spider-Man's fucking over, because I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, I am too. Fuck. I remember I was like struggling, like I was rushing to try and finish the Monster Hunter story, and I didn't get it done before Spider-Man came out because I knew I'd probably be no-lifing that game until like it was dead.
Well, it's like, it's a solo fucking game. I don't know. I'll even do like tedious shit I would never do in like a normal game, purely because it's actually really fun to just fucking run around the city with the webs and shit.
I know,
like that.
fucking like I was sat there with this stupid big dumb idiot smile on my face, just swinging around New York, like fuck. I've like you might have, but I've never played a Spider-Man game before. Like I've never owned one at least. I maybe
Really?
played it like at
Wow.
my friend's house, but like
Wait, never?
fucking
Oh,
Christ.
okay.
Like this was like fucking fantastic. Like God, it was my first time I experienced anything like that in a game.
Spider-Man 2 is a classic. Like,
I've heard a lot about
oh my god, the pizza theme is the best theme.
I didn't even know that was from Spider-Man 2.
Are you serious?
I didn't know. No,
Oh my
I heard
God.
that. I heard that music so much, but I never owned a PS2. I only had a friend who had a PS2, and what we'd play is like we played like the snowboarding games and shit on it, right? I never played Spider-Man on the PlayStation 2, so it's like I heard that and I was like, is this actually from the fucking Spider-Man game? I didn't like. I knew with that music immediately, but I didn't know it was from the Spider-Man game.
Wait, I just re-listened to the song and holy shit, that's what it's fucking from Spider-Man 2. That song is from Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, I had no idea.
I didn't either.
had
I
no
just
idea.
fucking learned that now.
Yeah,
Man, I'm
I can't
experiencing
believe
all
you
sorts of
didn't
new
know that.
Spider-Man shit this weekend.
Yeah, fucking, I don't know, Spider-Man though on the PS4 is really fucking good. It surprisingly looks good, which on the PlayStation 2, which was unexpected.
On the
I saw
PlayStation
one
2?
On a PlayStation 2, that's amazing.
No.
Damn, I didn't realize you could get. How'd you get that shit running on the PS2, Brandon? Maybe
I saw
fucking
a
Saddam
fucking-
Hussein had a point when he was trying to steal a bunch to make a supercomputer.
I saw a screenshot on Reddit of somebody playing the game, and it looked like they were on a fucking PlayStation 2. And I looked around at the game, and I'm like, this looks like the new Spider-Man game, but it looks like complete shit. And I was really confused because they're like, oh, finally Spider-Man can swim, but I'm like, why do the graphics look so bad? My game doesn't look this bad. Hold up, let's see if I can find it. Someone speak. Talk. Go.
I'm
I
scared
like,
now.
I like the Spider-Man 2 minigame where he's delivering pizzas and the pizza theme plays, and like you can flip around in the air and do like Spidey tricks. Sometimes you can flip around a lot, ruin the pizzas, then deliver the pizzas anyway.
I like the Spider-Man educational games, the one where it teaches you how to type. I don't even know if that exists, but it probably does because licensed educational games.
Brandon posted a picture of the plug and play like Spider-Man game. Like, did you just plug into your TV? With
Yeah,
That
have
was
you
my
seen-
first Spider-Man game.
Have you seen the
I
fucking
own that.
JonTron one that looks like a straight up penis?
I have that one too.
You have that?
There's like 3 of them. There's one where Spider-Man's on like the side of like a skyscraper. There's one that's penis Spider-Man, and there's the one that Brandon posted that's like a joystick, right?
Yeah.
And they're all basically like they all have the same games on it, but they're like plug and play like game consoles, quote unquote. They're just like ROMs of fucking other games. That's
What is
it.
that from?
That's the screenshot that they took, and it's
it's because they fucking took it with their phone. They didn't like take a physical screenshot. They
yeah, but it still looks like shit, even for a phone picture.
Yeah, that looks really bad.
that looks like it was taken with a phone. It doesn't look that bad.
I was so fucking confused.
That doesn't even
when
look
I
like
saw
New York.
this.
That looks like fucking like San Diego or some shit.
Yeah, okay, and then also
like GTA
somehow this
3.
fucking post got 54,000 fucking upvotes.
Oh, it looks
Why?
like Shanghai in Battlefield 4, like the little ledges where you can like swim up and shit, and you go like you run up on the jet ski on the side, and you like accidentally go over the edge, and like fuck, no, I gotta turn around. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I thought this was the old Spider-Man game for a minute because it looks that shit. But like, I looked at everything on the screen that was like a menu, and I'm like, this is the new one.
And it's like, the new one looks nothing like that screenshot though.
Yeah, I know, right? What if that was the downgrade that actually happened? What if that's what the game looked like on the
That would have been real puddle
That's
puddle
like
right
a
there.
Watch Dogs No Man's Sky pain right there. God, that's
Yeah,
bad.
no, that's worse than that.
That water looks unfinished.
That water looks like soup.
It looks like shadows are just off.
Doesn't look like there's it doesn't look like there's any shadows. God.
Yeah.
There are lots of other Spider-Man games aside from like the PS2 one, and like I played one on the N64 way back in the day. Like the render distance was so like low in those games that you could only be on the top of buildings, right? And like you'd web swing in the air. And everything was like covered in fog, and they gave like some weird fucking reason for it.
Oh wait, no, I remember. You'd like because like I was watching a video about Spider-Man, and they're like, oh yeah, you can't web sling into the clouds anymore. And it was like, what? I didn't really
think
get it.
that happened in Spider-Man 3, the game as well. I think you could swing
Okay.
into the clouds.
I heard it was
there
like that in the
also-
Amazing Spider-Man adaptation as well.
The Amazing Spider-Man games. Those are bad. The
I
movie
heard
ones are
like
bad.
I heard in ASM2 they fixed that a little bit, like where it was like you actually had to attach the buildings to swing and shit.
I see what I see all the time for Spider-Man. Like when people are talking about the Spider-Man games, I always see this clip on Twitter where it's like, I don't know what game it's from, but I think you might know what I'm talking about. Where it's like this lady's in a burning building attached to like a bomb or something, and then Spider-Man.
That's Spider-Man 3.
Like, the Spider-Man
I'm pretty
3.
sure
Okay,
that's
and it's
Spider-Man
like
3, yeah.
it's like help me, and then it's like you jump and you don't web swing and you just flop on your face, and then right after you flop on your face, you're like, I'm going to die, and then
Oh, physically deceased.
you know exactly what I'm talking about, right?
I see it all the time. That's so violent, and I remember seeing that as a kid.
I'm still listening to the pizza theme.
Why? What
I
is
don't know.
wrong
Like I'm
with
just
you?
like I'm opening it in a different tab every now and then, and just like playing another clip, and it made like I'm still like dumbfounded that came from Spider-Man 2, the game.
I'm not
The only-
surprised.
One thing I didn't like though about like Spider-Man when I was playing it is that the fucking trailer was so revealing of the storyline. As soon as I got in the fucking game, I realized it, and I was really kind of annoyed.
I haven't realized most of it still, so I'm gonna not watch the trailer.
No,
so I don't refresh
you
my memory.
definitely know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure.
No.
If you don't, I'm really fucking surprised. You must have paid no attention at all because it's in every trailer.
Is it the villain?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I figured that out like eventually after he became the villain, but I don't know.
Really? As soon as I saw him, I'm like, oh, this guy's the villain.
As soon as you said, "Oh, got a skedaddle," that's when I knew.
Oh, really? I figured that as soon as I saw
I mean,
the dude.
I wasn't paying that much attention to the trailers, to be fair.
Oh, did you see the cinematic launch trailer?
Yeah. Wait, which
I
one was
didn't watch any
which
trailers,
which
so
mission
I'm
was
in
the
the
cinematic
dark.
launch trailer? Was that the one on the raft?
The CGI one.
No, I didn't
I
see
said
that.
cinematic launch trailer.
I didn't see
let
that
me-
one. No.
Here, let me link it because like it's honestly one of the fucking best trailers I think I have ever seen in my life for a game. Like best launch trailer. One of you guys can watch it at a time, and the other person can talk about something while I look for this. Okay, wait, here we go.
Can I
Okay,
watch
Diesel,
first?
watch first. Okay, you watch
Sure,
first. Fine.
Okay.
Yes,
Well,
I'll watch first. Then.
There's like.
Oh,
there's
this is
like,
extended. I don't watch the extended one.
extended
It's a
version.
minute and a
Ooh.
half. Are you sure this is the reveal
Oh.
trailer?
No, it's not the reveal. It's the launch trailer. The CGI launch trailer.
Okay, I'll be back.
But
Okay, he's muted. What are we talking
there's
about? Are we
like
talking shit?
No, we're not talking shit. There's
Damn
like
it.
tons of other Spider-Man games outside of like the ones that are based on the movies. It's kind of a shame because it was like a cell-shaded Spider-Man game where you could play as Venom as well, and that one gets like you never hear about that one. I think it's called like Spectacular Spider-Man. I don't know. The name like so ass, but I think it's on the GameCube and it's cell-shaded. You play as Venom, and then I remember you play the Venom tutorial. And I think you'd like eat a person, and then Wolverine was also in that one.
Well, okay, this is the thing, right? When I think of I don't see a lot of superhero games, and I feel like it's because it's like they don't get fucking talked about because it's like I barely knew that there were other Spider-Man games besides the ones that were, you know, the old one on the TV and then the fucking one that just came out. I didn't know about pretty much any of the ones in between except for like gameplay I've seen because I didn't have a PlayStation 2 or 3. So like I didn't know about the games when they came out. So it's like this was new to me to see a Spider-Man game. Also, what I hope this like happens because since this is doing so well, I hope that in the future with like superhero games they make more because like they could make a lot of good fucking games based off the characters they have in the Marvel universe and things like that. Because like the Batman games, for example, are fucking great. Pretty much every Batman game is fucking great.
Yeah.
So,
Good trailer.
okay, did you watch it? Get
Yeah.
Diesel, your turn.
Okay, fine. I'll go take a gander.
Yeah, no.
There you go.
That was really well done. It was really well done. Yeah, but you're right. Like it does like kind of give away some of the story elements, but really the only thing that I think it gives away is like the same thing that was given away in the Raft trailer. And honestly, it's not that big
it's
of
like
a deal.
it's just all the trailers gave that away, and it's like
It's
that
just
was,
Sinister
like,
Six. It's not like that's a big Spider-Man fucking like.
No, it wasn't
revelation.
that big of a plot twist. It's kind of expected from a superhero thing, but like when it comes to like it's just like it was so annoying that it was just so blatant in the trailers. It's like
I don't
oh,
know. It wasn't that blatant to me.
Really? I got in the game as soon as I saw the dude. I'm like, that's the villain. I know this guy. Why am I helping this guy?
I was just like, homeless people.
No one's gonna get that. You're spoiling it. Stop spoiling the game.
Sorry.
This is no spoiler talk.
Sorry.
I see. You're the reason why I hate watching podcasts or like videos in this game because like I've watched so many reviews and they're like no spoilers, but then like they spoil something and it's like asshole.
Yeah, I just didn't watch them because like I knew I was gonna buy the game anyways. I was like, fuck it.
I bought the fucking digital deluxe.
I just bought a physical copy. I went
Oh, really?
I went to Interdimensional GameStop and bought it.
No, I just bought a fucking digital deluxe copy because I'm like
I like having physical copies of games. I don't know why.
I unlocked it at 9 p.m. EST or PST, so I win.
Whatever.
So yeah, let's talk shit about Diesel while he's gone because I'm editing.
Oh,
Oh,
too late.
He's back.
Okay, thanks, guy. I see how it is.
Hey, we talked shit about Quite together.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we
Oh.
did. Don't deny it.
Oh,
We talked about.
I see.
It wasn't Spectacular Spider-Man, by the way. It's called Ultimate Spider-Man.
Oh,
that
the
sounds
fucking
right.
the one that Drake Bell did the voice of Spider-Man in.
He
Drake
did that
Bell
for the
did the
show.
voice of
Drake Bell
Spider-Man.
did the voice
He
of
did that for
Spider-Man
the
and Ultimate
show.
Spider-Man. Yes.
I'm talking about a game that came out in the GameCube way back when.
Oh, Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon is fucking like Drake Bell did
Oh
the
my
voice of
god, he
Spider-Man. in
did
that.
do it. Wow, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he did.
Makes sense now.
The thing is, he wasn't even actually that bad. Like, he was fine.
No, he wasn't bad. Like, what the fuck?
They had a
He
good
was the
Deadpool
voice?
crossover episode.
In Ultimate, yeah.
Can we get a Deadpool Spider-Man co-op game like A Way Out? Also, Diesel, we need to finish A Way Out. You want to finish that today?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Hey, Dizzle, you want to finish the way out? Oh, I don't
But
know.
I don't know what you guys were talking about before, but yeah, no, there are tons of like superheroes you can make like good games about. Like, I mean, I'd like to see people take another crack at Superman again for like a game. I think that could work a lot better than at least the movie, at least recently. You can do a good Superman movie.
I don't know. I
but-
feel like you could do a good Superman movie with Henry
Shazam
Cavill.
would be a good game.
Shazam, yeah, I think Shazam might work a little better
Yeah,
than
but
Superman.
you
'cause
gotta incorporate like doing kid stuff. You know, you can't just have him be Shazam.
gotta-
Just have a 30-year-old writer go to like a school and just have
let's
him
not
observe.
do that. Let's not do that. He's gotta have a fucking tagged like mini game in the very beginning.
You just send this 30-year-old man to go to his school and
Brandon,
observe
shut
a
up.
kid.
Stop talking. Oh my god.
He's just sitting in the back
What?
of like a middle school
But-
classroom.
You guys know that like Superman games like have notoriously not worked in the past, right?
Like, I mean, Superman 64 is like the crowning achievement of penultimate awful.
Superman 64?
He's
Yeah, if you look up
Wait,
footage
what?
of that game, it's practically unplayable.
But Diesel, if you had to like if you were to like try and design a Superman game, like what would you like kind of like base it around? Like to get around the fact that
Look
like,
at the
Superman's
intro to
fucking
this
invincible.
video.
Yeah, I know it's bad. But if I were to like design a Superman game, it probably wouldn't be like Superman is being attacked by anybody. It's more like Superman's protecting Metropolis, and it's like you'd respond to like crimes, random crimes. Cause
It
you
would
can, like, hear
basically be
them.
Spider-Man, but Superman.
It would be Spider-Man, but Superman. He could fly. The scale would probably have to be a lot bigger. Probably a lot more than a city, considering how
If you
fast he can move.
oh, do you think if you were to do something like that, what would Megaton Rainfall was it? Would you make it something
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, probably not first person, though. I think you can get a lot of motion sickness that way.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, like, VR support got broke anyways.
Yeah, but I think that's a pretty good, like, skeleton of what you could do for, like, a Superman game. I think a more
I
robust,
would-
like, combat.
I'd love
Wow.
a fucking Iron Man game.
Iron Man would pretty much be the same thing as Superman when I'm thinking about
No,
it.
I think Iron Man would work more because you don't have to work around the invincibility kind of meme.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess you could say that.
Because, like, it'd be a lot easier to make enemies for fucking Iron Man than it would be for Superman. It's like, okay, so Superman's invincible. And the only thing that fucks him up is kryptonite. You'd have to give, like, the enemies, like, kryptonite energy swords to have any fucking...
Or they have to be Kryptonians.
He like it would have to take
Yeah.
place on a red sun planet, and he'd just have to be a guy.
Superman goes normal.
Superman,
Coming
just a
this
guy.
But I'd
Superman
like an Iron
isn't
Man game
Superman.
that takes place on, like California. Like, over there. That would be cool. We don't get
wait, a
enough
Superman
superhero
game
games
in
over-
California?
Not a Superman, Iron Man.
Oh yeah, didn't he fucking like live in Malibu in the movies?
I
I
think.
don't know.
I'm pretty sure he was lived in California in the movies.
Yeah, I mean in Avengers and fucking like those, he's lived in New York. He lives in New York, but
Yeah, the Avengers Tower is in Spider-Man, which isn't really much of a spoiler, but it is. 'Cause that was
they
one of the
revealed
big
that. So is the Sanctum
They-
Sanctorum. It doesn't
Yeah.
really factor
Oh
into
my
it. It's
god,
just an,
there's okay. So like, I'm not gonna spoil it, but just saying, if you have the game and you haven't taken a picture of the what's it called again?
the Sanctum Sanctorum.
Doctor Strange's house.
Yeah, the Sanctum Sanctorum.
Yeah.
Sanctum Sanctorium.
Torum.
Go take
Torum.
a picture of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take a picture of
Take
it.
a picture of it. It's a good meme. It's a real good meme.
Okay.
I'll tell you after the cast if you want me to, Diesel. What it says.
Sure.
Yeah,
mean,
it's a
I
it's
don't-
it's
I
a
don't
big
really-
funny though. It's a
yeah.
big funny.
Are you gonna get
Um,
Spider-Man?
I'm probably gonna end up getting it, but I'm trying not to spend money right now. So, that sucks.
Lame.
Well, excuse me, I'm not rolling in the dough like Mr. Reddit over here. Suck my ass. Bro, I spent $400 on textbooks this last month. Kill
don't
yourself.
Hey
Yeah,
Brandon,
I
wanna
spent
go
my
on,
textbook's money on Spider-Man.
Brandon, wanna go on Encel's Not Me with me?
God. Yeah, it's an original video. No one's ever done it.
That's true. I mean, like, it's true
Original
though. When you,
character,
asked,
Donut Steal.
when you asked me for a title, I was like, shit. No
There's
one
no
else has
precedent.
done that.
There's no precedent. We're treading new ground.
I know. Did you guys ever play I think it's God. I think it's not the Incredible Hulk on the GameCube.
The Incredibles.
I think it's called like I almost said Shrek.
I want a Shrek game.
Do you remember the
Don't
Shrek
get-
fighting game?
No.
Oh. I didn't play it, but I know it exists. There's also this weird fighting game I saw where like the characters were all just fucking like presidents and presidential candidates, and it was literally just called Battle for the Presidency. I remember seeing it on like a Screw Attack countdown and always wanting to play it.
I want a Purge game where it takes place during the Purge and then after the Purge, and you have to like your decisions you make during the Purge impact your life after the Purge.
It's like a Telltale game.
Yeah, like you go up to Susan, it's Susan, have you seen Steve? And then Susan's like, I killed Steve. That was on your video, by the way, Diesel.
Yeah, I know. I'm not.
Of course it was.
This meme's like
It was
6
called
months old.
The Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction. You could literally run around entire cities, just flatten buildings.
Oh yeah, I've
Like,
seen that.
yeah.
Was that a movie tie-in game? I can't remember.
I don't think it was a movie tie-in game because I think it came out in 2003. It might have came out around the time of the shitty movie, but
the wasn't like the Incredible Hulk bad too.
the Incredible Hulk was also bad. But the Hulk, Ang Lee's The Hulk was really bad. Like if you guys. We should watch that sometime. That movie's really bad. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a really bad movie.
He looks like a balloon animal.
Yeah, but the way they like do transitions in that movie, like they do like those transitions in Premiere or like Sony Vegas you never touch.
The ones that are cursed because if you use them, you're a complete amateur.
Yeah, like the
Wait,
ones
which-
you use if you're filming for like a wedding.
Wait, which?
Oh.
Fuck the wipe transitions.
Not even like wipe transitions. 'Cause
The
if you're
white
Star Wars,
transitions,
you
the
can do
cube
that.
transitions, shit like that.
I'm talking like I've seen one where it's like a comic book page flip transition.
Oh, that
Oh.
doesn't sound like Premiere. That sounds like iMovie.
That sounds
Yeah.
like some other third party editing software.
If you're here, let me like give some really good piece of advice. If you're doing a school project, don't use fucking PowerPoint slides like transitions. They look stupid. Nobody likes them. Like every kid who does that's a twerp. It takes 3 fucking seconds for you to go to the next fucking slide. Nobody likes that.
No, you should drag out the length of the project.
Oh yeah, if you got a fucking time, if you got a time limit you gotta reach, like if they're like need to present for 5 minutes, fucking crank that shit up to 20-second transition.
They won't notice a thing.
It's going like 1 frame a second.
Just wait. Take your fucking like if you have to record voice clips, just like slow them down to like 25% speed. They're like, that's just how I talk. What you mean?
Oh my god.
Okay. But roll the story. Don't use default preset transitions. They look stupid.
But use a default dance.
Yeah, the default dance is fucking fantastic. Use that as your transition, okay? Use
But-
that. Every
but-
time you switch a slide, it just goes to the Fortnite character in default dance.
Speaking of which,
This game looks like ass, by the way.
it looks
What
great.
game?
What are you talking about? It's
Battle
Battle
for
for
the
the Presidency.
Presidency Online.
Battle for the Presidency is a
online.
fantastic game.
What?
Yeah,
this like
why
a
isn't it
fucking-
online? It looks
That's the
like
thing I was talking about. I didn't know there's an online version though.
Is this like a fighting game? Oh god.
Yeah, it's the characters are all presidents.
why do they all run like they're broken?
They run like the the weird SpongeBob videos of the 3D with the 3D models that are like really strange.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
run
this looks
that.
like a joke.
This looks like
pretty
not
sure it
real
is a
game.
joke.
You know, people would actually buy like a real game like this.
I would buy it. This sounds hilarious.
I would love the fucking fight George Washington.
There's a game where you play as Jesus and you shoot your holy blood at people and you fight sinners. Like that's a real game on Steam.
Really? What's it called? Is it called Save Jesus? Because if it is, I've gotten that gifted to me probably
No,
20
I think
times.
it's called like. It's not Elite Jesus Beat Down, but that sounds like a great game.
Holy Jesus beat down.
Is that what it's actually called?
No, there's a game where you go around as Jesus and it's like a beat 'em up and you use like your Jesus powers to like stop bad guys. It's like a beat 'em up, like the Scott Pilgrim game that you can't get anymore. So they took it off.
Why'd they take? Why?
They lost the rights, so they
Oh.
just wiped it from everywhere.
Where can you not get it anywhere now?
No, it's vaporware now.
You can get it some places.
Illegally.
Wink. I'm not condoning or encouraging anything.
I love how like you're like trying to be super subtle, and Diesel's like illegal.
You can get it illegally, Buster.
This game looks like Time Ramicide, also Battle for Presidency.
Also,
what
can I
time
say
Ramicide
that
is? It's
okay,
ass.
two things. When does the Battlefield 5 beta start? And then also the combat in Spider-Man's absolutely fucking amazing.
It feels so good. I feel like I'm truly slapping someone in
in
real life.
Batman, it feels like you're kind of limited with what you can do, but in Spider-Man, I feel like there's a goal to kick as many people against a wall and then tie them up to it as possible.
I don't know. I don't think like the Batman combat's that much like better or worse than the Spider-Man one. Like they're both essentially the same. Like, dodge
I
hit.
feel like the Batman shit's just less fleshed out.
I feel like they're about the same in my opinion. It's been a
Okay,
while
your
since I played
opinion's
Arkham
wrong.
Knight City, but it's like, Brandon, you do this every podcast. Shut up.
I know.
Wrong. But
What was
maybe
the other thing I said? I forgot.
Maybe completely forget what I was gonna say. Shit.
made me forget what I
Spider-Man was
said.
an ugly game. Literally
That
last
one?
podcast, yes.
No, I said it was stupid to boil it down to it only being a fucking puddle.
Yeah,
'cause
you
it
said
clearly
that,
wasn't
but
different.
you also said it was ugly.
I said it might look ugly on the PlayStation.
And
It looked good on the Pro.
what? And that's what you got it on.
No, I have a PlayStation. I said earlier it looks surprisingly good on the PlayStation.
You said it looked good. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
surprisingly.
That's all
I
I'm
was
gonna
expecting
say.
it to look poop.
By the way, on episode 34, we had the debate about GIF versus GIF.
And I win.
Was it 30? No, and someone said that GIF stands for graphical interface format, not giraffical interface format.
Okay,
So-
I'd just like to
essentially,
say,
no,
I'd just like
Brandon-
to say on our podcast Twitter, it has the correct pronunciation. We all agreed to tweet this.
No, we didn't. That was all fucking you, you fucking prick. But listen. The essential message to take away from this. The essential message to take away from this, Brandon, is get fucked.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Get fucked, kid.
You
Yeah.
might think you're right, but I know.
How many file
Deep down in
formats
my
do
heart,
you know?
I am correct.
But I know. Brandon, you.
Are you
world
making
is
fun of my
against you.
disability?
No,
Are you making
you're
fun of my
missing half your
disability?
brain. It's not my fault.
I'm overweight, and you're making fun of my disability.
You're damn right I am. You're damn right I'm making fun of the fact you're fat, you fat ass.
I'm gonna call Tess Holiday on you.
Fat.
You just called Tess Holiday fat? I'm gonna
No,
tell Tumblr.
you're fat.
I'm gonna tell Tumblr. Quite thinks Tess Holiday's fat.
Oh my god, fuck off.
I'm gonna tell Tumblr.
It's like talking to a brick.
No, you're like
is.
talking to a brick, you brick.
No, the point
Someone
is
said
bricks
it's
can't move,
pronounced
and neither
Yif,
can you.
by the way. So that's hilarious.
No, wait, Yif?
Yes.
Yif is a furry thing.
Yeah, Yif is the furry version of intercourse.
Supposedly made by mating Arctic foxes.
Yep, didn't know that part. Thanks for sharing.
Urban
bud.
Dictionary is great. There's like 10 different definitions.
Wow.
Sound supposedly made by Arctic foxes. That's a way
It's an
more
acronym too.
innocent
Young,
definition.
incredibly fuckable furry.
Okay. Okay, that's a thing.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
guess.
makes sense. I mean, we have MILF,
Do you, I guess.
DILF.
Do the furries, I guess.
That's beautiful. I'm glad humanity has progressed to this point.
I know, right?
Yes.
Fuck, wait, I said something else earlier. What did I say? I said one, it was something, and I said two, Spider-Man. Fuck, what was the first thing?
Dude, I don't remember. I can't
Shit.
even
I feel
remember.
so fucking bad, like, cause like, okay, whenever I listen to a podcast on any other platform besides YouTube, because we only one on YouTube, whenever somebody forgets what they were saying and I heard it like 10 seconds before, I'm always like, you fucking idiot. So it's like, now, like, people are gonna listen and be like, you fucking idiot, you forgot what you were saying, and you just said it. Shit. Okay, whatever. I'm sorry. I let my people down.
You didn't just let your people down. You let me down, Brandon.
Okay, Elon must smoke weed.
Elon must smoke weed, lol.
He didn't even smoke the weed. Like, he just puffed it in and then puffed it out. And then later in the episode, he's like, I don't even feel it. I'm like, you don't feel it because you did it wrong.
I don't even feel it. It's just a superpower, guys.
But that podcast that's not on YouTube was really interesting. The Joe Rogan one that was only on iTunes.
I haven't seen any of that Joe Rogan podcast that isn't on YouTube at all. I've only seen the screenshot of him smoking weed.
Well, I watched a lot of it, and then Diesel watched like 20 minutes of it, and they talked about a lot of interesting stuff. Like they talked about, for example, so like Tesla cars have like a lot of Easter eggs you can make them do. Like you can make your Tesla car dance.
What?
What?
Yeah, they program dance moves in the Tesla car. It's an Easter egg.
How?
You can look it up and figure out how to do it.
Does the wheels just move funnily?
Car dance.
No, I think I think it drives around. They're also releasing a fucking patch for the Tesla car, for the self-driving, where it's going to be able to lanes change and overtake people and stuff like that, automatically. So it's a pretty intelligent car, and I want one.
I want a Tesla so bad.
I know, right?
Like, I listened to the podcast, and I'm like, all right, I'm sold on Tesla. I'm sold on the idea of Tesla. And then I saw the picture of him smoking a blunt, and I was just like, I am so sold on this man. I need a Tesla right now.
I know, right? Like the whole, like I was listening to it, and I was like, this is like a big ad campaign, and it's totally fucking working.
Yeah.
And he talked about a lot of stuff like that. He also talked about in the podcast, he talked about AI, and he talked about so okay, Joe Rogan brought it up because like Joe Rogan thinks about stuff in a weird way, and he brought it up and he was like, so my kids play with VR, right? And he's like, I tried it before and it's fucking weird. And he was like, but you know how it's like with phones, it was like there's a picture of like this big ass phone from like 50 years ago, and now compared to what we have now, it's fucking incredible how much it's advanced, right? So he's talking about like, no one ever imagined what like a phone would look like an iPhone, right? So it's like, what is the VR gonna look like in like 10, 20 years? That's like what he brought up. And then they started talking about technology advancements and things like that. And then AI got brought into the equation. And then he talked about AI, and Elon was basically saying it's like, currently, your phone is like an extension of yourself, and that makes you smarter. Like the phone's a tool to make you smarter, something with a computer and things like that. But the problem is it's such a slow tool because you can't communicate that well. Like you can't. He referred to it as bandwidth, and he said that like the bandwidth from you to your phone is slow because your thumb's limited. So the solution that he brought up was neurotransmitting. And then he also hinted at something that he said he was going to announce in 3 to 4 months when they were talking about this, which I don't know what it is. So, we could end up hooking our brains into the computer. He also said that, like, it's pretty likely we'll eventually be to a point where you could just easily upload your brain into a computer.
Just make a backup, bro. Come on.
Yeah, like he's basically just like, yeah, like one point we're probably gonna get to the like he was saying this like it was within his lifetime. So he was like, yeah, you know, it's like you're probably gonna get to the point where you just upload your brain to a computer and just have infinite copies of yourself.
It's just like save game progress, lol.
Yeah, basically. Damn. But I don't know. He was talking about it like in the way that's like he was basically saying it's like people keep fucking with AI, and he's trying to tell people stop fucking with AI, but no one listened to him. And people kept fucking with AI, and now he's like this really fatalistic attitude. That's how he worded it. And he was like, "Fuck it, people are gonna keep fucking with AI. But let's see what happens." And he was either like, "Okay, AI is gonna take over the world and kill us all," or we're gonna integrate with AI and basically join them, which scared the fuck out of me.
Both of those sound like not a good time.
Well, no, he was saying so. The way with the thing with AI, right? He was saying was basically like. So the way he was describing it reminded me of like Jarvis from MCU with Tony Stark, because he was basically saying it's like you would. The way I thought about it was when he was describing it was like you'd have a fucking headpiece on, and this headpiece would connect you to an AI, and this AI would basically help you think. So it's like, you know, when you have a question, you Google it. Yeah. You'd basically have all that information at like within your head. He was basically saying like it would. He was basically saying like it would make every fucking person who had it incredibly smarter.
So like does that mean like we'd run ads in our head instead of on a computer screen now?
Potentially. I mean, that's what Cyberpunk has basically portrayed. Like the fucking Altered Carbon. Like there was like eyepieces they put in. They just saw holograms.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Be a bunch of like spam in your face.
Yeah. But yeah, so it was really interesting. He was talking about it, and it was like the whole idea of transmitting my fucking thoughts in my head to an AI, which is going to be connected to the internet, scares the fuck out of me. You know, because it's like,
Why?
Why?
Well, I want to know why.
Okay, I talk already, and my fucking phone knows everything I say. Now, my fucking thoughts are in my head, and I like to keep them there.
Yeah, that could lead to some like minority report shit. Like, you could get reported on a crime before it happens.
Yeah,
there's
and
actually
it's
no, you could go.
There's like studies and shit that like show that like people always have those super fucking dark criminal thoughts that they never actually do. That's because that's how people are, you know? So it's like, what if you think about something that's super fucking grim and awful, and your headset just reports you to the fucking police, even though you were never gonna do it?
It really do be like that sometimes.
Like everyone would be in jail. Okay, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna actually recommend you watch an anime. I was gonna say you should watch. It's called Psychopaths, but basically,
Psychopaths.
Yeah, in this future, like everybody's hooked into this like system that basically reads like a collective conscious, and you know, like you have a psychopath, and that's like your
That's actually-
factor for how likely you are to commit a crime. And if you're born with a high psychopath, you'll be immediately incarcerated.
Oh, geez.
So that way you
Just
can
as a
never commit
baby, you're
crime.
just thrown the fuck into jail for selling.
That's also how Elon kind of worded things as well as with this, because he talked about how Twitter and Google and stuff like that are AI, and like Facebook and things like that, and like we are teaching the AI, and he was basically saying it's like we're already hooked up to a bunch of fucking AI, like we're already working with AI, no one just realizes it, and it's like eventually like they learn off of us, they learn what's right and wrong off of us, and they study our morals. So it's like the only way an AI would have like morals and would know what's ethical or not is through us, because they're not gonna be able to feel, at least from like, unless they learn it themselves, you know. So like we'd be teaching the AI and they'd be teaching us at the same time, so it'd be like a really weird system. And it's like they also talked about it in a way that's like, so you know, like Joe Rogan likes to talk about chimps a lot, and of course he brought up chimps again. And he brought up chimps with Elon, and they were both talking about how they both like watch documentaries about chimps and how fucking awful and cruel chimps are and how mean they are in general, right? And it's like sometimes they're not mean, but he was saying like most of the time they're fucking dickheads. So he was talking about this, and he was basically like, it's like, we think so low of a fucking chimp, right? Imagine what an AI would think of humans. So we're probably all gonna die, just not in the way we thought. Diesel, AI are gonna take over the world. It was nice knowing you. Quite safe in
So
this
like
box.
basically we're just gonna have a Skynet Terminator ending where we're all just
Probably.
gonna blow up in a nuclear
Dude, it's
hellfire.
gonna like fucking. It's gonna like sneak in my phone, and then it's gonna like form a knife like Venom. Just fucking cut me in half.
Well, I mean, like, imagine it's like you had a supercomputer in your fucking head that could look anything up whenever you wanted it to. Like, that's kind of like what they said.
I mean, there's a lot of space on the hood. It's literally hollow.
I don't know if I want to plug anything into my head.
See, that's what I was thinking, and I fucking love tech, but, like, the idea of putting, like, even if it's not, like, in my head, even if it's on top of my head and it fucks with my neural waves, I don't think I'd want to put that in my head until at least second generation. Like, I skipped out on the iPhone X because I knew it would be a buggy piece of shit, you know? Like, I don't think I'm gonna immediately jump on this neural transmitter that connects
like,
to my head.
But it's the same kind of thing where it's like, last episode I think about shit that like we consider the internet like it's very invasive to the older generation, but we just kind of accept it as a part of life. What if the next generation just kind of sees it? It's whatever. Just kind of there, isn't it?
Well, yeah, they also talked about how privacy, like they also talked about how like at what point will we just not care about our privacy? Because like we basically have no fucking privacy already. Like if somebody wanted to, they could figure out pretty much anything you're doing if they really wanted to, you know? So it's like we pretty much already don't have privacy. We have the illusion of it, but we don't actually have it. So like they also brought up the thing where it's like, will the point where this technology is like accepted and mass used, will that point come when people just give up on their privacy? Like, is the privacy our bottleneck for technology like this?
Do you
Because it's like, think about it. It's like we have a bunch of regulations for privacy and things like that with companies, but they clearly want our data for some reason. Like, may that be to sell it or use it. And it's like they are still collecting our fucking data. I think anyone with common sense knows that. Like, they're collecting your data. There's no way, because it's like, I fucking talked about a streaming thing on my, I was talking to Henry, and we were talking about like this PC you can stream to your computer, like a gaming rig, and you can stream to your computer. We're talking about it. I didn't look it up or anything. I didn't even say the fucking name of it. And I got that ad on my Instagram.
Did he put like a link to
on
it
my
in
phone.
Discord chat or something?
Yeah, he put it in Discord, but how
Cookies-
the fuck did they even
cookies on
see it?
your-
It was
cookies on
Instagram,
your,
it wasn't Discord.
Transfer over to your phone. It is weird.
That's weird.
It's traceable.
That's weird. That's weird.
That explains a lot.
They know everything about me. They know everything about me. They know when I take a fucking shit. Siri doesn't answer when I ask that, but she fucking knows.
Siri,
she
when
knows
did
when I
last
take a shit. She fucking knows.
That doesn't sound good.
It's like, you don't remember?
She's like, damn, I ain't your
Google.
assistant.
When did I last take a poop?
I can search for that.
Oh, thank you. Hold on, let me ask
it's like, damn, I
Google
sure hope you can't.
when you took a poop.
I can search the web.
I really hope you can't do that, Siri.
The
Please
first
tell me
article
you
to
can't.
come
do
up
that.
is how long should you take a poop? I like that. That's an article.
It's gonna fucking tell you.
Siri, how do you pronounce
Nine
GIF?
surprising facts about feces.
Okay, I found this on the web. For Siri, how do you pronounce GIF?
She said GIF.
Siri's stupid. Okay, because she mimicked you. It's a fucking Siri's one
Siri,
of the
how do
dumbest
you pronounce
guys.
GIF?
That's Here's what I found on the
Oh my
web.
God.
For Siri, how do you pronounce GIF?
She still said GIF after I said GIF. I win, Brandon.
No, you don't. Siri's one of the dumbest fucking AIs.
How
Smarter
do you
AI than you are.
pronounce GIF?
Is this gonna be the rest of the fucking
That's
podcast?
pronounced
Just asking our
Yeah,
Siri
why
and
not?
Google stupid shit.
How do you pronounce GIF?
Hey Siri, is Loud Mouse the only
pronounced
podcast on
GIF.
YouTube?
Siri, rate the Loud
Say
Mouse
Jeff.
podcast out of 10.
Here is a matching video.
I
Oh
didn't
my
ask-
god, can you guys shut the fuck up? This is awful.
Hold on, one more. Can I get Google to tell a joke?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey Google, can you tell a joke?
My life.
I think circles are pointless.
Get it?
Wow,
Because
that was
circles don't have
awful.
points. Circles
awful.
don't have points.
You know it doesn't have a point, this conversation.
This is our entire existence. Haha, I wanted that.
Oh my god. We completely
Just
kind of
Derailed the fucking conversation.
Everything.
What were you even
Let's-
talking about? We were talking about AI.
We covered like your shit.
Okay, how likely do you think it is an AI takeover is gonna happen?
In our lifetime?
In our lifetime?
In our lifetime.
I don't know. I really don't know.
You
I'm
really
a
don't
bit
think
more
it's gonna
saying I
happen in our
don't know if it's
lifetime?
gonna happen in our lifetime.
Well, okay, let me put it this way, right? What were phones like in 2010?
I mean, aside like pretty much the same. Honestly, they just improved in like the fucking like battery life and smoothness and all that. But like, not exactly.
No, they were not. This is a phone from 2010, quite. I'm linking it.
perfect,
That's a phone from 2010.
Wow.
dude.
Yeah, maybe in
iPhones
our
came out in
lifetime.
2007.
Yeah, but that was the
Yeah, but
iPhone
you-
1.
Yeah, do you remember what the iPhone 1
an
looked
iPhone?
like?
This is a phone from 2005.
They look like they're from the same
oh
fucking
my
like
god,
time
look
frame.
at that thing.
Technology has advanced.
Brandon, what if
so
I told you this is
fucking
an image
much.
from fucking
Remember-
2008?
That's not an image
No, it
from
isn't.
You don't think
2008.
it's from
That's not
2008?
See,
2008.
if I was in 2008, that would be like one of those fucking PS4 glass mock-ups that everyone came up with. Like, that's what I would think
The fucking-
that is. If this was 2008,
What's
I
the
would think, no way
shittiest
that's
fake
fucking
console
real.
picture you've ever seen?
The one with all the fucking PlayStation 5 and it's like a bunch of joysticks that look like teeth.
It had so many fucking dongles in it.
I saw one where it's like the PlayStation 5 and it was just like two PS4 stacked on top of each other.
Oh my
That
god.
was good. But like, you know, think about like how fucking much tech has advanced within that time period. It's fucking insane. Like, look, that's what people thought that shit was gonna fucking look like.
Guys, do you like my Look
Like-
at this PS4 controller.
like-
Look at this fucking shit mock-up.
It's insane. It looks like
Look
a
at
boomerang.
this is what some people thought it was gonna look like.
like
Oh my god, that's
Like,
disgusting.
People think that technology is advancing like faster. Yeah, fucking like.
Why would
globe,
you make it a
fucking
globe? It's just not
PS5.
economic.
But people think that tech is advancing like like they think it's going to advance faster than it actually is, right? But just because we think it's gonna like advance faster than it actually is, doesn't mean
it's
that
gonna
not gonna
advance really
at all. Because it's like we're advancing.
Yeah, we're advancing fast,
really
but it's like I don't like
fucking
AI
fast.
that's like smart enough to like overthrow the entirety of humanity. I don't know.
The
I
thing
don't
is, AI learns by itself. All you would need to do is make an AI sufficient learning on its own, and it would figure everything out faster than a human ever could. Like, if we were doing it ourselves, and we were making the AI smarter, and we were progressing it, it wouldn't be in our lifetimes. But a whole point of an AI is so it self-learns, right? So if you make an AI that self-learns, it could very well easily be in our lifetime. So,
Well-
and like, think about it as well. Our fucking parents, like, they barely had internet when they were younger. Like, fucking barely. They had, like, the shittiest shit if they even had it. Yeah, and now we have, like, 300 fucking megabytes down average. Like, with, like, if you get a high-tier plan in America. So it's like, think about how much this actually advanced over time. And, like, cars, for example. We have self-driving fucking cars. People would have thought that was ridiculous in 2010. Like, people would have been, nah, that's not gonna happen.
Well, like, here's my thing, right? Like, if we do have an AI that's self-learning, right? Couldn't you just program it to not kill us?
Because if it
No.
really wanted to, it could just work around its code.
It could learn how to. Okay.
It could learn how to work around its code. Because if it's self-improving and self-learning, it will improve itself and learn as it goes, and it could learn how to work around its code. You could set something in place that would like be like, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this, and you could lock it. But it could either A, hack its own like coding, or B, find a workaround. So it's like again, a lot of like the like knowledge that you would have on like how an AI would fucking work is like really fiction, because it's like we really haven't had anything
Cortana.
that
Movies,
real.
yeah.
But it's like, in theory, if an AI was self-learning and self-improving, it could work around its own code and edit it.
You guys remember those
You have
images
it plugged
of the
into a wall outlet, and it starts acting
You
out.
guys
Just
remember
unplug
the
it.
troll face that like it was like fucking mirrored, so it looked like it was completely symmetrical and it looked at you? That's funny.
That was weird.
Thank
Stop.
What you guys don't know is that the reason I'm
Please stop.
socially awkward is because I'm an AI that is learning.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, I fucking knew it.
Yeah, you called me an
Makes total
alien the other
sense.
day. You don't know
Makes
what the
total
fuck I am.
That was really funny.
Oh my god, Lush Sucks already fucking spray paint, like already painted the fucking Elon Musk smoking weed on the wall.
Of course he did.
Lush
That's
Sucks,
beautiful.
Lord and Savior.
I need to see it.
Yeah, who even thought 5 years ago we get rid of headphone jack?
I still don't. I'm still not a big fan of that one.
Touche. You know.
I'm not either.
I don't care. I'm used to it.
No, see, I'm used to it, but it's fucking annoying whenever I want to plug in headphones and I have to charge
And
my
I
phone
have
at
to
the same
do that
time.
more
It's like,
than
oh, let me
you
grab
one
my
might
fucking
think.
wireless earbuds. Yeah, I know, right? It's fucking annoying. Like, Apple. Apple's wanting more fucking money. You know their best-selling product was
Yeah,
a
I
fucking
mean, like it's
dongle,
necessity
right?
at this point, I guess. Wait, is it like the dongle that like creates like two lightning port chargers, or is it one?
No. The Apple dongle.
Oh,
is
the lightning
headphone
okay.
to lightning.
Didn't like
Yeah, their own dongle. Yeah, it wasn't third party. And then like now Apple stuff needs to be Apple certified for it to work. So like if you had stuff that wasn't Apple certified, it doesn't work on your fucking phone. So like I tried to charge my fucking phone with an Apple certified cable and it just wouldn't work. So
That's stupid.
yeah. Apple guys, Apple's great. Oh, did you know that Apple's not even like Apple's not in the top 2 phones
Wait, who are?
manufacturers. This one
yeah,
Chinese
that makes
company, I
sense.
can't remember the name. Diesel, you might know it. And then Samsung, and then Apple's
I
third.
don't know.
So like I thought that
Huh.
was interesting.
didn't realize Samsung was. Maybe
So-
it's
Is it,
because like you